Hey guys, my name is Bryson Sessions and you're listening to the Bed Project Podcast. This show is a little bit different than other shows out there, so if you want an in-depth understanding of what it's about, please listen to episode 292B. It'll give you all the details for the show and what to expect. So that being said, here is today's episode.
Sometimes I really don't have anything to say, but I think maybe those are the times when I should say something at least to get, I don't know. I overthink shit all the time. Whatever. So I had a day off today. Crazy, unbelievable. And so far I've gotten a lot done, I would say. One of the things that I did, which it's so simple, but it's so helpful for me visually. I'm a very visual person. I like to see things, feel them, hold them, get tangible, whatever. Like if I could do everything by pen and paper and have a book with me and carry that around and just open the book, flip to a thing, write my notes or whatever, I would so much rather do that. But how can I do that in a technology-based world, you know? Like, am I just going to write pieces of paper and mail them to people? Like, no, I'm going to email, you know? It's just certain things I wish people didn't really do. But whatever. So what I did was I made the first phase of the program. Pretty much already had it done, but I went through, tweaked it, I put more detail into it and I just made it really compact so that I could put it into one page and print that page out to see that it's done, know it's done, and actually use a magnet, put it on my whiteboard and see that it's done. And that way I can put phase 2 and phase 3, whatever I'm calling them, below that so that I can just be doing my thing, look up, okay, the program is done. Now I have to put that into the software that I'm using. And there's more issues with the software. If you have been listening to the last dozen or so shows, I've been trying to find a software to use for all of this. I don't want to use the one that I used in the past because the things that I want to do now, that program does not have, or that software does not have. So this one that I'm using now, or I plan to use, it's called EverFit. And it seems really professional, checks off a lot of boxes, misses a lot of others, but for the time being, this is what we're going to use. And if you listened to yesterday's show, you'll know that I had a little breakthrough moment and I just need to get started. I need to get people in the program so I can fix the program faster, make it better, and just keep moving on while making a profit, while making money, and while doing something. And I think ultimately that's kind of one of my biggest issues right now is I've talked about this with 75 Hard, but it was much harder for me to do 75 Hard when I literally only had to work 2 days a week. So I'd wake up in the morning, like 11 a.m., and I would have the whole day to do a day of 75 Hard, but I would always wait till about 5 o'clock to start anything. And then I'd be like, fuck, dude, now I have 4 hours or 5 hours. Well, I stayed up till 2 a.m., but now I've got this much time to do 2 workouts, drink my water, read some pages, take a photo, all that stuff. And it was much easier when I started my full-time job and was working every day to do the program because it forced me to use my time better. Because when I got off work, from the time that I walked out the doors at work, from that point to the time I needed to go to bed, that was a total of 7 hours. So 7 hours to do 2 workouts, to read, to get my water in, to eat my meals, to follow my diet, to not cheat, all that stuff. And 7 hours versus a solid 16 or 17, it seems like with more time I would be better off, but screwed myself over. So anyway, so where was I going with that? We better pause and rewind and find out. Holy shit. Okay, I remembered. We're good. Remembered. So an issue I think maybe what I'm faced with now is I have all this time now on the weekends to work on stuff and quote unquote all this time after work to work on stuff, but I don't really have any urgency to get anything done. So when I get off work, I can hit the gym, I come home, and then it's like, okay, well, I'll just work on this. But maybe it would be better if it was like, hey, I have to get this part of this thing done by tonight. And also I need to work on this. And also I need to email this person. And also, so part of me thinks that I would be better off if I had more deadlines, more urgency, more things going on. Not like completely unrelated things, but for example, get a calendar schedule going and write down, okay, I need to work on getting this program done. It will get done by tonight. If I don't, then I guess I fail and I lose a streak or whatever. I gotta give myself some kind of consequence that I don't like. So I may have to hop on a streak of working on my business and accomplishing something. I don't know. But I think I'd be better off if I had multiple things going on. So working on the program, getting, let's say, weeks 5 through 8 completed by the end of the night, and then also writing a step-by-step for writing an SOP, standard operating procedure of onboarding a new client with this software, because it seems kind of clunky, I won't lie. It's not as simple as sending an email, they join, they get everything. It doesn't work that way, which is so dumb. I don't know why it wouldn't, you know? Why wouldn't a fucking software make it so when they join the program, you can just drag and drop a program and the habits and the skills and the tasks and the things of focus and the macro, and just go drop it on and they're good to go. Why is that too much to ask, dude? Holy shit. So with this one, what I have to do is assign them manually. So I send them in the email, they join through the link that's in the email, they fill out a form, then they set up their account, whatever, that's fine. But then I have to go in there, assign them the program that I want them to follow. Then I have to assign them the tasks or habits or many things that I want them to follow. And then I have to schedule them their forms and check-ins manually. And then I have to put in any kind of messaging or any kind of manual shit like that. Why wouldn't it just be drag and drop, dude? So anyway, that's what I got to do. So I'm trying to make myself guides while I'm doing the stuff now, so that when I have to do it later, I can just refer to the guide that I made, that I know that I understand because I made it, follow that, and then be off to the races as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So that's what I'm doing there. And yeah, so anyway, having the tangible visual of the program, phase 1 being completed, magnet on my whiteboard, I look at that and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, that's literal proof. I can see it. It's in my field of view right there that's done. And that's helpful for me. And I think I ought to do that more. So I'm going to end the show kind of quick today, but I think what I need to do more of is print more things out to see the physical proof that they are done. And that way I don't know, man, actually just had more realizations. Maybe I should print out literally everything that I complete so that I have it and I can see it. Looks like I got to buy magnets for my whiteboard now, huh? Well, yeah, anyway, so I mean like everything, every guide, every step-by-step. That way I can review it. I like stuff like that. It's super helpful for me. It's not me trying to be like, well, I got to buy a binder and be craftsy, because I talked about how that shit's so corny to me. But that shit helps me. So whatever helps you, I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. Not sure what else to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I'm just focusing on bare minimum right now to get everything up and rolling, up and started. Whatever the hell the proper lingo is. So I made a little Excel sheet, go figure. So that same sheet I was talking about yesterday, all I did was make a little timeline, a physical line with the line that goes up vertically from the horizontal line that has the date and the, like a timeline kind of thing. And all I did was just make projections, make goals, and put some very general numbers in there. So we have level 1, enroll 5 new members. The options are 3-month options, and the program will offer this. And so far I have 19 levels, which, could be unnecessary, but every level is a different price point. So if I can get comfortable selling a program at every price point, or really close to that same price point, the more repetitions I'll get, the more confidence I'll build, and the more people that will go through the program so I can smooth it out. The more testimonials I get, the more results other people will get, and the bigger community I will build, because there's actually a really cool feature in the software. It's a community forum, which forums is actually, back in the day, it's just a forum. You make an account, you go on there, you make a post, and it's not a scroll type thing. You see the titles of each thing. So like you go on there and be like, it's like Wiki Answers or Yahoo, or like Quora, is that how you pronounce it? Quora? The question asking social media thing. It's a Q. It's a red Q. Is that what it is? So you just see the titles and then you click on it, and then it's just big, huge open boxes people giving responses. Dude, the fact I have to explain forums, dude, holy shit. So they call it that on the software, but it's absolutely not that. It's like Facebook. You have your status, you can post a photo, you can post a poll, you can post a GIF, and it is GIF, it's not GIF, because you give people GIFs, you don't give them GIFs. So it's a GIF, and I know for certain I'm going to get everybody who's listening who kind of might even a little bit know me is going to text me or DM me and say that it's the other way. I promise, just because that's the people that I like, I guess. So whatever, it's GIF. So yeah, that's what I got here. So I just wrote down what the program will offer. And we've got, where's I going with that? Yeah, so just what the program will offer. And it's got a lot of things missing, like the recipe book, the cheat sheet guides, the restaurant tool, all the medals and stuff. A lot of those things won't be included when I start. And that's fine, because as long as I start, get people in the program. Like, for example, all I need to do is get 25 clients according to my little roadmap before I would then be on level 5. And that would put me at a price point that I would feel comfortable charging for the higher amounts of, or the longer durations of time in the program. So anyway, that's that. I'm just working on that, trying to get that kind of crafted out. I'm not focusing on putting every little detail in that right now. I'm just focused on level 1, what that has to offer, and doing my best to make all the things that are required. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to end the show there. Nothing much else to say. So thanks for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
If you haven't already, please go check out episode 292B. It explains what the show is about in depth. If you are a new listener and want to know what the hell is going on, why I sound like shit, why it's not organized, why it's not professional, 292B explains it perfectly. So go give that episode a listen if you haven't already. Thank you so much for giving my stuff a try, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.